My favorite.
Hey, we are in the kitchen and we're getting Super Bowl ready.
We are.
We're getting kind of fancy here with this
Well,
Mexican
it
dish.
looks fancy, but it's not. So I'm gonna show you kind of a cheating way to make pork al pastor burritos. Al pastor is typically layers and marinated pork roast that they put on a spit, and they slow roast it with slices of pineapple between the pork.
That's the El Pastor part?
That's the al pastor, and it is
how they do it. Okay.
So good.
Why is it called the pastor?
I don't know. I don't know Spanish. I can only.
Is that what that means? El Pastor?
I don't know. I don't know Spanish. I know to ask how. I can ask where the bathroom is. Do you have a cat? And oh, by the way, is there a beer nearby?
Okay.
That's it. That was all I knew
really
in
all you
Spanish.
need.
I mean, I was proud moment for my teachers. But anyway, so we're going to make the pork part. So that's really simple. So I'm doing just pork chops that I cut really, really thin. And then, Carl, we're going to put a squeeze
of garlic?
Of garlic in there. Our seasonings, you can buy actually an al pastor seasoning. If you go to Morelos, I know that they're actually selling one right now at Aldi's, and some cumin.
Did you make your own? Or
No,
what?
this
Do you
is
know what's in it? Thank you.
I know what's in it.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quarter cup of the pineapple juice. That's done,
sorry.
guys. Carl, you're supposed to be doing the cooking. This is your project. And then
You told me these are already done and ready for us.
I know. And then I told you
and I stopped listening.
Exactly. So I will do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna toss it all together. Normally, we would stick this in the fridge for at least an hour so it can marinate. If you can get this to marinate overnight, it's even better.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have cooked. They're good.
They're good. They're really good.
Really good, guys. So I buy the cook yourself type of tortillas, flour tortillas I told you about at Sam's. And so I take a little bit of grease in here. I'm gonna put my pork in here. And I'm gonna cook this up, and I'm gonna cook it literally until it browns. Now, Bobby.
Yes?
We're gonna go over to the assembly program.
Okie doke.
Sorry, about your way.
Start
So,
with cheese.
So to make the burritos, I was always taught you do a cheese layer first because that keeps all the juices. You're making
Makes
a cheese
sense.
barrier, kind of like I taught you to
Watch
do
out. I'm at work.
quesadillas. Now you're going to add your meat. I've pre-cooked the meat, and you want that meat to get good and dark because you want lots of flavor. Don't like cook it till it's just gray. Get it where it's got some brown on it because that's the flavor part. Put a little bit.
You want cilantro right now?
Put a little cilantro, sissy.
That's a lot.
That's it. That'll dab-a-do you.
That's all right.
Fold up the sides.
We go here,
You
then
go
the sides.
sides first.
Sides first, okay. And then
Sides
start
first.
Get in the back here.
And then you start scrunching it.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
You
I
just
can do
start
it.
grabbing it and scrunching it, and then I roll them into pieces of
Look at this.
foil.
Yep.
And
Is that how you would do
make
it?
these ahead of game day.
And these tortillas, by the way, they make the rolling a little easier, right? When you cook them this way?
Yes, because they're
It's just the dough. You put the dough on a pan,
And
like
you just-
30 seconds. flip
we did it last week, and
Yeah.
it's literally 30 seconds
and
each
it
side.
tastes
Then you
so
put it in
good.
the oven? Is that what you said, or just
So-
this keeps it warm?
This keeps it warm.
Okay.
And then my trick for game day is I take these, I pile them up, and then I put them in a slow cooker.
Yes.
With a wet piece of bread in the bottom of the slow cooker, and then I put all of...
The super soaker? Is that what's the thing on Friends with the bread?
Yeah. I put the wet piece of bread in there with all of the burritos, and I put it on low, and the wet bread kind of steams it, doesn't let it dry out, and then you can serve burritos all day long for the
That
game.
is a good trick.
Yeah.
It is a great trick.
We learned
You
a lot
like it?
today.
It's game day ready.
Yeah, it's game day
Good stuff
ready.
right there,
And
for
in a
sure.
minute, we're going to do sourdough pizza dip.
Okay, Karen, thank you. Still to come, another dive.